And a little problem I have is I have a septic tank on board my boat here. The septic tank has been empty all the time I have owned the boat, and there is a sensor inside that will show when the tank is nearly full, and I don't think that the sensor is working, but I will have a look at it and show you how it works. Inside the boat I have this Bavaria panel 201. It's standing up there, but if you look at this switch here, number 14, you can see we have a pump and a toilet, and right now it is switched on, and it should actually light up here. As you can see, they're standing, it is almost full, but the bulb here should blink when it is full, but it, as you can see, it doesn't blink. So there is a problem out in the septic tank. I will show you how the system is built here. Here we have the hull side, and here we have the septic tank, and here we have a place where you can let out all the dirt into the ocean, and we also have an extra hose here to the deck, so you can suck out all the dirt. There is actually going a hose into the tank here, and it is connected to the bottom of the tank here, so you suck out all the dirt from the bottom, and then we have the toilet here. When you put some shit in the toilet, it get pumped up into the septic tank and down in the septic tank, and it will then stay here until you let it out. Here we have a little air outlet. It was I think it was last year I changed the fitting in the top there because it was broken. And we have the air inlet and outlet here, but then we also have a sensor here, and it is with 2 rods, and it is then connected to a wire, and it goes into the boat. The point with these rods is when the shit happens, when the shit level is rising and the tank is nearly full, it will then send a signal, and my red lamp should light up or blink, but right now it doesn't work. But the problem with these rods here is you can get calcium build up as in the toilet, and when you get calcium build up, the signal can't travel between the rods, and you will then not get a signal. My septic tank is located here in the big locker outside here, and as you can see, we have the inspection hatch here. Then we have the hose for the air intake or outlet, and then we have the hose for the direct to the toilet, and then we have the other hose there that is connected to the bottom, and it is pump out hose that is going to the deck. as you can see, we have my waste point there. You can suck out all the waste. The tank here is a 40 liter tank, and at normal use it can last a very long time. Up here we have the sensor for the tank, and it is here where I have a little problem. Maybe the problem is the rods inside the tank, but it can also be there's sitting a little jack in there. I will check out. But first I will open up the tank and let you see what is inside. To get inside the tank you must remove the cover here, and I know it can be very hard to remove, but I have of course made it a bit easy for you, and you will then look down in the tank. As you can see, the tank is totally empty, and we have the two holes in the bottom there for the waste outlets, and then we have the rod for the sensor. And when you look at the tank here, you can see there is a wire that is going up here, and it is going in here, and then we have a little jack in there, which means the problem can lie in the jack. Gets corroded, and then it will lose the connection. But I think I will try to dismount the jack and see if it is here the problem is. The reason I am in the tank area is simply because it rained a lot, and then some water has collected down there. I have just removed it, and then I think everything is fine. The fire extinguisher is removed, and as you can see, there's only this little jack that is connecting the probe, or what do you call it. But when I, as you can see, there's water in the probe, so maybe it is here where the problem is. I don't know. The jack connection is just clipped in, so a pretty easy and okay way to connect these jacks here. In a way, I don't think the problem is in the jack. I think the problem is in the probe itself. The probe unit is screwed in, so it should be pretty easy just to remove it by unscrewing it. Yeah, of course a bit hard with only one hand. Yeah, and it is then loose almost. When I get the probe out, I can then make a measurement on the probe to see if it is functional or not. The probe is now loose, and I should remove it. Yeah. It looks pretty okay. Here we have the hole. So someone said that this probe you must only just clean it and then everything is okay. But it looks pretty clean. So yeah. Good. it's also pretty normal to clean these probes here once in a while. When the wire is dismounted and I put the wire directly into a bucket of water, the T1 is blinking. I can show you here on the outside. I just took the wire and put it directly in a small bucket or cup with the water, and that is of course a very easy and nice way to test if wiring is working as it must do. And then the solution for the problem is laying inside this probe here. So I think an easy way to find the fault is just connecting a multimeter to the end here, and then the multimeter to the other end, and there should be some pass through. And if it doesn't work, I think it is because it is corroded inside of the water there. But I will of course have a closer look. To demonstrate how to check the wires, I have just my multimeter, and it is switched to sound. So when there is a connection, you will hear a sound. And I will first try with the brown wire, and then check one of these, and as you can hear, we have a connection here. Then I will try with the white wire, and there's no connection, which means there is a problem in the white wire. So I think the problem is inside the top of the probe here, because as you saw, there is I think there is water inside. So the only solution for that is to open up this plastic here and fix the problem. I am now in the shed and I have my little Dremel tool here, and I have cut out where the rod is located. And if I zoom in, I can show you what the problem is. Yeah, if I can get some focus. Here we have the wire directly from the jack, and it goes onto this one here, and it is then clipped on to the rod there. But the problem is there is no connection between this point and this point here, and I don't know if there is a small crack, but I think the problem is related to that we have some copper, and then we have some stainless, and when you combine these two things, there can be a problem. So maybe over time these two things has separated. But my plan is to take some solder and then solder these two parts together again, and the thing here, or the sensor here, will then work properly again. If you look closely, you can see we have another rod here, but the only rods that's used on this sensor is this one here, and there is probably also one underneath here, but it is only this one that is no connection. When I measure from this rod and until here, or inside this, I can show you there is there's connection, and when I remove the, as you can see, there's no connection. So it is of course the right rod I have here. If you have the same problem as me, where the unit here doesn't work, I will show you how to find the rod on an easy way. We have the wire here in the top, and then you go down here, straight down, and when you look at this thing here, you can see it is around 2 centimeters from the edge. So you easy can find this rod here. As you can see, I have drilled around to find out how the thing here is built. But it is actually just this rod here that's connected to one of the wire, and there is of course a rod more that is connected to the other wire here. So it is only 2 wires. But the probe here, it is made, as you maybe can see, it is made with more, or there is a place for more rods, but they are not used or not in use on this unit here, because the only thing it must do is just sensor there is some water, and then a bulb must blink. So a pretty simple thing here. A discovery I have made is you can actually remove the rods, and they are just pressed in. So it is pretty easy just to put in the rod and then connect it in the top. So maybe the problem is actually because there is water getting in here at the rods, and the water will then seep in to the top here and then destroy the connection. So maybe it is the cause for the faulty unit here. I think the way I will fix it is putting in the rod and then sliding on this little thing here in the top. It goes on very tight, so you get a very good and tight connection here at the top of the rod. I have now put on one of these things here to the top, so it is nice and tight, and then I have soldered that to the wire, and we have now a fine connection. I don't know if you can show it with only one hand. The white wire, and then to the bottom of the rod, as you can see, there is a connection. Now I'm cutting the connection, and as you can see, so it is working perfect. I am now back at the boat with the sensor here, and what I did was I filled up the top here with some West System Epoxy, and it is then nice and watertight, and then I applied some Trans 7 Clear here between the plastic thing here and the blue plastic thing. It is to prevent any water from entering, or moisture from entering into the blue top here, because the reason for the problem is actually moisture inside here. So I have put on some Trans 7 Clear here, and also in the ends here, so water can't travel up here and it can't enter here. So I think if your sensor is working perfect, the good trick to you is to dismount it and then put on a bit of Trans 7 Clear to the places here. You can also use some silicone or Sikaflex or something, but the most important thing is to do something so the water don't enter. I have mounted the rubber sealer and applied a small amount of the usual silicone grease, and I will then also spray on a bit of this multi-spray. As you can see, there is standing PTFE, which means it is Teflon spray, and it prevents the jack here from corroding. So a good idea to spray a little of that on. The rods is 16 centimeters from here to here, and the width of the threads here is around 2.7 centimeters. Just if you need to order a new probe. I know this probe type here is not available to buy anywhere, so yeah, that is of course not so good, but as you saw, it is pretty easy to fix it yourself. It is so wild when these big ships is turning around inside our small harbor. Then you feel pretty small, but amazing. The sensor is now screwed in again, and I have then put on the jack with some Teflon spray, and I have also applied some tape around the jack thing here, so it doesn't go bad. So I will then just mount the screws and the fire extinguisher, and the jack is mounted to the wall with some screws, and it sits very nice there. The sensor is now remounted, and I will now try to test the system. And the way I do that is, as you can see, it is shut off right now, and I will then turn it on, and I will then fill up the septic tank with the clear water. I have filled in the water from the water tank in the boat, and to demonstrate how the system works, I just pump in some more water, seawater, from outside. And when the septic tank is nearly full, the T1 should blink. And as you can see, the system is now working perfect. I think the T1 and the T2 stands for tank number 1 and tank number 2. It is because when you have a bigger boat, you can have 2 toilets on board, and it is pretty natural to have a multi functional display here, or panel. And something I also discovered is you don't need to turn that on. It will blink anyway. I think when you are looking in the manual, the standing toilet pump, which means you can pump out the toilet with an electric pump. As you can see, my little project is working perfect. And if you look inside the tank here, you can see it is nearly full, and the rods is also touching the water, and try to show you. But very nice to know that the system works properly again. Something I also learned is that the system is always on, which means if the septic tank gets full, it will then blink. I know a lot of people have the problem that it keeps blinking, and it is of course because it is a problem with the jack, or a problem with the moisture inside the sensor. Right now it is almost dark, and I think my boat is pretty much ready to get on land. I have emptied out my water tank into the septic tank, and instead of just letting all the water out in the ocean, I have let it into my septic tank instead to test the sensor. I hope you have enjoyed my video, and I'll see you next time.